Hey guys, welcome to class number 2. We're going to talk about spoon ring formation. We have our silver spoon handle prepared and ready to become a spoon ring, but we need to figure out exactly how we're going to do that. The first thing to think about are the jaws of the vise, essentially. Without anything acting as a barrier between the ring and those jaws of the vise, it's kind of a situation where you're going to damage that silver as you're forming it into a ring. So what I do is I kind of layer that area with leather. I just use scrap leather, and I kind of create a soft buffer between those jaws, and the leather definitely takes a beating as I'm creating ring after ring, but I can easily just swap that out. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that spoon handle and we're gonna squeeze it in between the jaws of the vise and our ring mandrel, that ruler that is kind of gonna help us gauge the size of the finger that we're making the ring for. So we're gonna face the ornate pattern away from us, and we're gonna squeeze it into the middle of the jaws of the vise. Then through a method of pulling that spoon handle towards you, it's gonna create that curved shape. We're gonna loosen the jaws of the vise. We're gonna rotate that ring handle upwards again, and then we're gonna tighten the jaws of the vise back down and pull that spoon handle forward again. Through this method, several times doing this, we're gonna create that circular ring shape, and eventually the end that was closest to the bowl is gonna neatly tuck behind the top of the handle, that ornate part of the spoon. So when all is said and done, you'll be able to release the spoon ring from the jaws of the vise, slip it off the ring mandrel, and inspect it for its circular shape. See if you need to go back and kind of rehammer any areas that are a little bit more of a square angle or just aren't really curved as much. And then double check your sizing. That's really important. One of the things that I was kind of nervous about getting into this is figuring out how to accurately and consistently size rings. If you're going to be making them, that's something I felt I needed to hit a home run with right off the bat, because I didn't want to create a lot of extra work for myself with returns and resizing stuff if I was making mistakes. So double checking the size of your ring by slipping it down that ring mandrel and seeing kind of where it naturally lands without you having to do anything. If it's within kind of a half a size, you're in the perfect ballpark figure for where you want to be. If you have the person you're gifting the ring to with you, or if it's for yourself, you can go ahead and just kind of slip it on that finger and kind of just adjust it as needed. But that's basically spoon ring formation in a real big nutshell. The only other thing I want to kind of cover is the difference between a standard ring shape and kind of the spiral rings that I make. The only difference that you would need to do here is when you're pulling that spoon handle towards you, instead of pulling it straight down towards you, you're going to angle it slightly. What that's going to do is it's going to eventually create a spiral shape in the ring, kind of like this Little Red Riding Hood ring, where that end of the handle does not tuck behind the end of the spoon, but instead spirals around and kind of creates a unique looking ring. And those are the complete basics of spoon ring formation.